So let's start about this for the meeting. Yeah. Good evening all. Thank you for joining in. I'm SGS Mall with one of the little champs of the country, Jinesh, who has represented India a lot of times. He is one of the, one of the national level skaters and international level skaters represented India.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Vaishnavi, I think you need to mute everyone first.
A lot of more people joining.
Yeah, first you'll have to mute everyone.
I've just made you an host, Ashutosh, so just check it out once, no? That'll be convenient for us.
Yeah.
Okay. And then also give me a host access so that it'll be very convenient for me.
Yeah.
Perfect. So like I said, Jinesh is an inline freestyle skater, a national champion, an international skater, and also a part of junior Indian skating team. While Ashutosh sir, he is a national champion again, and he is the coach for Indian skating team. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining in. Thank you,
Vaishnavi.
Thank you so much. Yeah. By the way,
thank you.
Today we are here to discuss more about what a freestyle skating is, to know more about the sport, and he being a coach for the Indian team, and like Jinesh being one of the examples to the country, they'll tell us, they'll make it more clear for us what a sport about, more about is. So I'd like to share a video in which Jinesh is representing India in one of the international competitions, and I'll show you a video in which he is practicing the sport again. He's presenting the country. If you can give me a host access, like sharing access, please.
Yeah, 1 second.
Perfect. Can you see my screen, yeah, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just a second. Yeah.
Yeah, now. Perfect. How elegant this moves can be, like this video is much more difficult. So a question to ask, sir, like being freestyle skating, how many events are there under this freestyle skating?
to know?
Freestyle skating is quite a new discipline, basically in roller sports. In roller sports, there are various disciplines, like there's speed skating, there's which is very popular in India. Then there is artistic skating. Then there's inline hockey. There's roller hockey. Then we have skateboarding now with us. Then roller freestyle, roller derby. So all these are different events, basically, of roller sports. Uh, about inline freestyle. In inline freestyle, we have more than 5 events in it. But in India, we are currently practicing 2 events, that is classic slalom and speed slalom. So classic slalom is basically you have to give a performance of 2 minutes within 2 minutes, and you have to show your best tricks, your performance, your choreography in those 2 minutes, and you get judged for that, and you get whoever gets the highest points is the winner of the competition. And the other one is speed slalom, which is basically in speed slalom you have a line of 20 cones which you have to pass going through them zigzag on one leg on one skate basically, and you have to try and give your best timing. It is timed. Whoever gives the best timing is the winner. Accordingly, the qualification, the placements are done. So these are the different disciplines of different events of freestyle, inline
Okay.
freestyle skating. Yeah.
So like on an average, how many hours do like a freestyle skater practice a sport on a daily basis? Like what do you think?
Uh, Before the competitions, a freestyle skater needs to practice at least 4 to 5 hours, to set up his performance, to get his choreography done correct. So it is before the competitions, it's like craziness. They have to train for 4 to 5 hours in a day,
Oh, okay.
or else uh, around the year they train for 2 hours. If they get more time, they even train for 3 hours. It's around the year they go with it.
Perfect, perfect. Genius, so like you being in the call, you being a national champion already, how many hours do you practice your sport to be in touch? Like to never lose the touch, to keep
Yeah,
the best
like
that you are.
in lockdown also, I'm practicing for 2 to 3 hours a day at home,
Like even
and
right
usually I
now.
practice for around 3 to 4 hours.
Oh, nice, 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 nice. So like Ashutosh sir, how difficult is this sport as compared to another, like other disciplines of skating? Like if
Uh,
you can also share few tricks which again Jinesh is doing like very very difficult.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So I will share it.
yeah.
So you can continue speaking about them if you want. So we can do something.
Sure, 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 sure.
Just a second. Can you see the screen right now?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So as you see, so this is a very precision work that Jinesh is doing. So basically, they have to keep trying different new tricks, and basically you have to go on your toes, just one wheel tricks.
I
They
have
have to
joined.
do tricks on just one wheel. They have to spin
So
on
what we
one
need to
wheel.
do on the A4 is go more detailed on the events which we will be doing in quarter 2. So it will be like more of a sports wise, like if you can detail it out that and which sport you will be doing how many events, and like let's take an example, fitness will be doing 25 events, and then basketball will be having 1 or 2 events, football will be having 1 events. So
I
like
think
this
Vaishnav,
someone
we
is
can
on
hear
mute.
some voice.
Yeah, someone is
Vaishnav,
unmuted.
specify that what exactly you will be doing.
Vaishnav, you need to mute everyone
Oh,
first.
अभी से आता हूँ.
Am I audible by any chance?
Yeah, yeah. Now you are audible.
Hello.
Once you'll need to mute everyone first, then just unmute a couple. So
Okay.
I
If you
think
want to
this.
share the screen again, I can do it again. No worries.
Okay, so no, that's fine. For people who have seen the last video,
Yeah.
Basically, you must have seen that it is a lot of precision work.
Yes.
They have to try new tricks, and they have to perform on some tricks on one wheel also.
Oh.
So it is quite difficult. Like all the disciplines of skating are, they need a lot of hard work. But I wouldn't say that it's easy. Any other event is easy, but definitely freestyle skating also needs a lot of hard work. Our skaters have trained quite a lot and come to this level from the level we were 2 to 3 years back. Now the level is quite high. Indian skaters are doing quite um, difficult tricks. Yeah, for sure.
So, like, Jinesh, question to you. Like,
Yeah.
as you have
Yeah.
represented India in a lot of other levels, like, what were your standings and experiences in that zone? Like, being in the field, already representing the country, what were your experiences?
Yeah. Someone has gone on mute.
Yeah. By the way, I would request all the participants to please keep your mics mute so that we can have a good flow. Like, we can be very comfortable for us to continue the meeting. Yes. So, yes, Jinesh, how were your experience? What were your standings?
Yeah, I represented India in the World Championships held at Netherlands in 2018, and I stood 18th. It was a very good experience for me. Like I was nervous also and excited also at the same time because it was my first World Championships, and it was a completely different experience for me. And the entire environment was new to me. The World Championship zone was new to me. Yeah.
Finish Asian Championships. After that, you also went to. Oh, I think he's disconnected.
No, it's
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. And speaking about the Asian Championships, those were held in South Korea, and there I stood 13th.
Oh, nice. So you're already standing 13th in the world, yeah? Like 13th rank in the world you're talking about.
No, 13th was in Asians, 18th was in world.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So, like, what is keeping you motivated? Like keeping you motivated is a sport which is very rarely practiced in the country. And like, what is it? Is it your coach? Is it your parents? Like.
Yeah, my firstly, I like to thank my coach, Ashutosh sir, for constantly motivating me, and also my parents, especially my uncle. And am I audible now?
Yeah, you're audible.
Yeah. So I like to thank my coach, Ashutosh sir, and my parents also, especially my uncle, for constantly supporting me, and also the constant expectations of people, like to stand up to their expectations every time you perform, is keeping me motivated to do more new things every time I skate.
Thank you so much. By the way, to tell you guys, Jinesh not only practices sport, he's also preparing himself for IIT. Yeah, so he's also good in his academics. He's balancing both of them. So, like Jinesh, to be very frank, like also back then when I was a kid, I used to practice sport. I was a bit distracted with everything, like. But how are you keeping up? How are you keeping up the pace? I mean,
yeah, like my mom has a schedule for me. Like she constantly keeps on. If I'm on something, if I'm distracted, she always brings me back from where I was, and then constantly studies and skating.
Okay. Being a coach, Ashutosh sir, like again, from these many years, you started coaching from 2003, I guess, right? In that.
Yeah.
It's already 17, 20 years now. What were your best experiences? Like one of the best moments as a coach for you.
Definitely, my best experience was seeing my skaters at the World Championships. That is the highest achievement any skater can get. And in future, I will definitely love to see my skaters winning some international competitions. So that will be the future best moment. But currently, when I saw my skaters representing India at the World Championships, that was a great moment. And fortunately, even I was there as Indian team coach. So that was a great experience being there with them, motivating them, and they were all they were like kind of nervous seeing the international level, but all of them did really well. All of them were really motivated to get some results. So that was really great. They were just not there to just participate, but they were motivated to that. They wanted to get the best results they could. So it was amazing. It was that was the best experience, best moment I can say uh,
Makes sense.
for any
Like,
coach.
would you
Yeah.
also like to share, like when you took your first team for international level competition, how was it? What was your, what was your teammates? Like, what were they going through? And what were you going
Ah,
through? Because, like,
well, when I took my first team, that was, I'll say, that was not for freestyle. I had taken a team for speed skating for an open event internationally for speed skating. So that time, it was basically to give them exposure, to make them see the international level. And we went to Belgium to one of the best world level competitions, which is called as a mini world championships. So we went to that competition, uh, and that was the first time I took a team, my own team, for international competition. That was great. It was a great experience.
and like, also like, I guess you were one of them to get freestyle skating to the country. Like there are very few who practice the sport. So when you
Yeah,
took a freestyle team to an international level, how did they go through, seeing that experience
yeah.
already there?
That is a very amusing story. Basically, freestyle skating was not practiced in India before. So it was, we spoke with the federation and told them that there's a new discipline and we should try it. Then the federation fortunately gave us the responsibility that, okay, why don't you prepare a team and take them? So the first experience our team got was of performing at the World Championships, directly going for the World Championships and participating there. So that is how we started freestyle skating in India. We went for the World Championships. We with a big team, almost 20 skaters. We had a trial here in India wherein we invited all speed skaters to come and try this new discipline. And fortunately, we got a good response. Many skaters were interested, and we took a team of around 15 skaters to the World Championships, which was in China that year. And it was this discipline was very new for us, but all our skaters were really motivated to learn something new, and fortunately this we got a very good response from the international skaters. They were very happy to see the Indian team there. They really welcomed us really well, and they were like they helped our skaters in every way they could, and they gave them tips. They showed them how what is exactly the sport, how it is done, what all they we'll have to practice, how we'll have to practice after it. So basically it was more of a learning where we went to the world championship. It was more of a learning. So but unfortunately, out of those 15 skaters who went, one or two skaters only continued freestyle after coming back. So we have our senior skaters, whom we'll have him also soon here on this platform. He was the one who was there in the first team and still is performing at the World Championships, also at the national level. Also, he's the national champion, senior national championship champion also. So that's how freestyle skating started in India. And after that, we have had regular national championships from like 50 skaters in a national championship to now to 200 skaters in the national championship. We have, uh, you know, um, grown fourfolds, I'll say, uh, as a sport, as a freestyle discipline in roller sports.
Makes sense. Yeah, like true inspiration. Yeah, like, obviously, why? Because taking a
Mhm.
lot of kids, trusting them, trusting each other, reaching
Yeah.
that level, and like performing. Good thing. Jinesh, again a question to you. Like out of all at this age, you're a champ already. You are being an example to a lot of
Yeah.
kids out here. A lot of kids are looking at you, trying to pursue other passion. What was it? What was the turning moment for you? Like like that moment in which you was like, probably this is the thing. I have to be a best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The turning moment was definitely World Championships because there I got to know the level of competition, what is there exactly, and what needs to be done to get on the podium. So yeah, I'll say that was my turning point.
And then your
And from
best,
there, I
the best moment in which, like, let's say a particular, so there would be some tournament which shows best moment for you. Why? Because you're also happy with
yeah,
the performance and you're also happy with the audience. Like how they
yeah,
reacted to your show. So when
yeah. The best moment was this nationals and the nationals before this, like 2020 nationals and this nationals, because this national was my best performance.
oh,
In my entire career, it was my best performance.
okay. So
Yeah.
how many
Yeah.
people? How many? Like it's a team of how many people you have? Like already coaching at yourself. Like how's it? Of skating.
Our team in
It is
Pune,
your team.
we have around 15 skaters in our team who are doing at the national level, this
Okay.
sport. In freestyle skating, they are doing at the national level. Besides that, um, we have our team which is doing speed skating also. We have our team which is doing roller derby also, which is a new discipline in India. And also we have our team which is doing skateboarding also. So those are like different disciplines. But for freestyle, we have a good 15 skaters team for which is doing at the national levels. And there are a lot of new skaters who are coming in to learn right from the basics.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
like Arihan Joshi, you told about, who is one of the first team members you had, who you took it to the.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like to tell you all, to all the participants out here, we are planning an event with Arihan Joshi, who was the first person to go from Indian team to present at international level for freestyle skating. So like we have an event up. I would be posting the link for the same event at the end of the meeting, and you can go and register yourself. It's next Sunday, 16th, this Sunday, by same timing, 6 to 7. So you can come again, you can have a look, and you can have like get motivated more. So like, and also one thing, all of you can put your questions in the chat box. We can take it up, and Ashutosh, Jinesh, we will be more than happy to clear your doubts and take you on board
Yeah.
the event. Yeah. So please, okay. Uh, So like sir, when did you started your international career? Like national international career. When was it?
I uh, when I used to skate, there was only speed skating. There was no freestyle skating at that time. So I was a speed skater. I was the national champion, and I also represented India at the World Championship in 2001 and 2002. So that was in 2001. India had sent their first team for the World Championships to France, Valence d'Agent. That was the first experience Indian skaters got on a world level. So that I was fortunate enough to be a part of that team, which went for the World Championships in 2001. And after that, I attended a couple of World Championships after that also. And fortunately, I got an opportunity in 2007 to be the Indian team coach.
Oh,
So I was the coach for the Indian speed skating team in 2007, and which went for the Asian Championship. And that team was very successful. We we won a lot of medals at the World Championships. In Sorry, the Asian Championship. It was the Asian Championship in Jeonju, Korea. So a lot of skaters in our team won medals at the Asian Championships that year. That was mostly the relay race. So Indian team did really well at the Asians that year. And after that, it was we continued being associated with the Indian team after that.
like let's say when you were nominated as one of the coach of the team, like it's a big responsibility. Why? Because you have a lot
Yes,
to do for the country also, and you have to train kids. What was the mixed feeling
right.
going in your mind? Like were you happy? Were you also in a dilemma of like how will I do it? Did you have some trajectories to be followed? Like
Absolutely, absolutely. It was a huge responsibility because I was quite young that time, and having that kind of a responsibility at that age was really nerve-wracking, So, but fortunately, I had a good support team with me, and the skaters also were really motivated. So we really did well at the Asian Championships that year, and so after that it was quite confident. I was quite confident that yes, we can do it. We can get a medal for India. And after that, uh, it was a little easier going with the team.
Perfect, perfect. Jinesh, like when
Yeah.
did you start your skating? When did you when did you start it? Did
Um,
you switch to freestyle? If you give a brief.
yeah. Yeah. I've been doing roller skating before I started in my freestyle, and I've been skating since I was 4 years old. And then when I was 8 years old, I started with freestyle skating, and then continued it.
Perfect, perfect. Like I always wanted to know, people who already know that there are four. Sometimes like in lines, we go for three wheels. We have four wheels. We have a lot of different bearings. We have different technicalities in the wheel skating. What do you prefer? Like you prefer a four wheel skate or you would prefer a three wheel skate, and why? Why do you prefer so?
Um, Specifically speaking for freestyle skating, yeah, am I audible?
You're
Yeah, yeah. Now
yeah.
you're right.
Yeah. So specifically speaking for classic slalom, I prefer the three wheel frame because in the three wheels you have more stability because of a bigger wheel size, and also you need to apply less efforts to roll on the wheels.
Okay.
Like to gain momentum, you need to apply more efforts
Okay.
than in a smaller wheel.
So like you also know with benefits, you also have some like pros and cons. So what are the
Yeah.
disadvantages you have with three wheels?
Uh, the disadvantage is basically we are on a single wheel, right? So on toe and heel. So the disadvantage is that to sustain on a bigger wheel is more difficult to sustain on a smaller wheel. Like to be on the toe on a bigger wheel is
I guess Genius have a bit of network problem there.
yeah,
Yeah, no, no.
Mhm.
So then, Ashutosh sir, being a coach, what do you prefer? You tell the kids to try it first, and then you choose the frame you want, or how is it? You tell them, go for three wheels or four wheels, whatever it is.
See, initially we ride from the basic level. They are on the four-wheel skates,
Okay.
and then as per we give them a trial run on three-wheel also. So if they are more comfortable on that, we move them to three-wheel skates, four-wheel skates. Three-wheel skates are a little new, and it is a new thing that has come in freestyle. Earlier it was only four-wheel skates, but for three-wheel skates are giving, especially for speed slalom, it's giving them more speed. And at the international level, so you will see both three wheel as well as four wheels. The last World Championships we attended, the world champion was on four wheel skate.
Oh,
But yeah, this sport is quite a lot dependent on the equipment, and like I'll say 20-25% of your performance depends on your skates. But what we saw to our surprise at the World Championships was this this skater from I think was from Italy, right? Jinesh or France? I forgot it. He was on a speed skate shoes and a four-wheel frame of
oh,
freestyle, and he won the World Championships like speed slalom.
oh,
So that was amazing.
like all the kids right here. How would you recommend them to start the sport? How can they start the sport? What are the basic
They can
to start with?
they can start with the very basic skates. You don't need to have any high-end skates right from the beginning. You can start from basics. They can have a feel of this new discipline. What we've noticed is that whoever's tried it, they loved it. They have continued it, and they want to do more. They want to learn new tricks. They want to learn uh, new things on these skates. So definitely, you can start off with your basic skates also, and slowly advance as you move to the higher level, move to the high-end skates also. I can see some young skaters here, and some of them are national medalists uh, here. So I've seen their journey. They started from right from this. I can see Samika is there. She started from right from a basic skate, and now she's a national medalist. And she's moved on. Then I can see Sia, and yeah, Sia. She's also a current national medalist in the younger age groups. This was her first national championship, and she did really well at the first national championship.
By the way, congratulations, Samika, to be part of this meeting also, and like for your achievements too. Also, there's a question in the chat box, by the way, sir.
Yeah.
It's for you. Do you follow any specific diet plans? How's it?
Um, to be honest, I don't follow any specific diet. I just have a balanced diet and avoid eating junk food. Like proper avoid eating junk food.
That's probably one of the main thing we should all of us follow. I think
Yeah.
we are totally into it nowadays. Like me, like even me. Okay, like not denying the fact.
Correct.
Then,
Huh.
because do you also prefer, sir, like, sir, do you prefer any diet plans or do you prefer any specific exercise to be followed by all the slalom skaters, or it's like they come with practice?
Yeah, basically, this sport needs a lot of core fitness. So some of our skaters are doing Pilates also, which is Jinesh himself has done even ballet. He had sessions of ballet for a couple of months to get his shin and calf muscles stronger. He did
Okay.
ballet for 2 months, 2 to 3 months. So it's we are still into a trial and error phase, but so uh, we are trying everything, but definitely to improve your core, whatever you can do, you should, and that will definitely help you do well in this sport, in freestyle skating.
Like we know, India is having one of the first skating rings specifically made for freestyle skating, and and I'm proud to say that this is in Pune. Like this is Pune, right, sir?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, right.
So I can also share a photo in which how beautiful it looks. Okay, just a second. Uh, Prashun, if you can let me share the screen, once, please. Just a second, okay? This is how the skating rings look like, like how pretty this is.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what the material is made of and what's the
This is
consistency?
a polyurethane PU coating which is there on the surface, and below it is a bitumen surface. So it is made as per the international standards, the dimensions, the material. It is made as per the international standards, and it is a very beautiful location also, surrounded with trees. So we have a lot of shade also over there, and it is the colors also we chose the brightest we could find specifically. This combination is made for the first time in India, and it is a beautiful place to skate on. Unfortunately, from the day it was done, we have this COVID issues, the lockdown issues. So we didn't have many skaters to come here. We couldn't bring them here. But soon, once the COVID situation comes under control, we will open the skating rink for everyone. And skaters from all over India are keen to come and train. Will come here to train with us.
I can also see a speed skating ring over here. The left.
Yeah. There's a speed skating ring on the left side, and this is the freestyle floor, which is that the speed skating ring is 2 years old. This is the new one, and behind it, where you can see the blue barrels, we are
Yeah.
preparing a skateboarding ramps and area for skateboarding. Basically,
Oh,
at the
nice.
end, there's still area. So in that area, this will be a complete skating infrastructure where you can do a lot of disciplines and in one location. So we even our roller derby team trained here before the national championships, and our freestyle skating team trained. Uh, Unfortunately, our skateboarding is not ready yet. But once the lockdown opens up, we will start preparing that also, so that our skateboarders also can come and train over here.
Perfect, perfect. Also to ask you one thing, sir, like how difficult is it to get into this as a passion? You know, let's say nowadays youth is more into football and cricket, which they think, you know, there are a lot of career options in it. But they can
Right.
actually take skating as a passion, you know, like how does it go? How is the competition at that level?
Definitely, you can. You can. The competition is quite a lot. There's a lot of competition. Till you reach the national, you have to go through two selection trials. You have to qualify from the district championship to the state championship. From the state championship again, you have to qualify for the national championships. So that's again like every other sport. You have to go through this selection process, and we have a very good, very amazing, I'll say, federation who supports all our skaters. So our federation is providing the best infrastructure, the best facilities they can at the national levels. So the this is the process. And after you are a national medalist, you qualify to go for the selection trials. You can go for the selection trials where you can qualify to go and represent India at the international levels, world and world championships or Asian championships or intercontinental championships. So there are various championships wherein you can participate uh, through the
Perfect.
federation.
Perfect. To one question to Jinesh again in the chat box. Who was your inspiration all the time? Yeah, like when you started the sport and everything.
Yeah, my inspiration was Ashutosh sir and my uncle, and of course my parents, because as I said earlier, they constantly kept on supporting me, and they were there with me through my ups and downs.
Oh, perfect. Perfect.
Yeah.
Um, Again, to tell you all of you, Jinesh is sponsored by an international skating, now a brand named Micro. So he's only Indian to be sponsored by that particular brand, and he has all his skates, all his accessories of Micro. So like another
Yeah.
good thing, yeah. To Saini Patil, no? Like you asked this where this rink is. This rink is in Maharashtra Mandal, Pune.
Yeah, Maharashtra Mandal, yes, Fargate, the skating ring. Uh, it will be open soon now. Once the lockdown opens, we'll have skaters coming there. The skaters are eagerly waiting to come down, basically, to train for a year. So hopefully, once the lockdown opens soon, we can start skating again. Because already our national championship for the year of 2021 is declared. It will be in December 2021. If this COVID situation is in control, we will have the national championships of the year of 2021 in December.
Perfect, perfect.
Yeah.
So like, so can you tell about what this thing is? Your training pattern is like about, let's say you'll be available all the time in Pune. So how's it? Like how can you influence more kids to it?
See, now last year and a half, we've done quite a lot of training online also. We tried we along with the help of the federation, we had a special um, training module. Basically, this sport is about mobility. It is about movement. So it is very difficult to have a Zoom call and train. But what we devised was that we had videos made of our skaters, right from the basic level tricks to intermediate level tricks. So and we broadcasted these videos through our WhatsApp group, and that's how we made them try these tricks. And whoever had any queries or whoever had any corrections to be done, we did those over videos itself. So that's how we trained through this lockdown phase. Or else, normally it's on the skating rink. We are there 2 to 3 hours, and the skaters are trying new tricks, and it has to be persistent. For getting one trick done, you have to do it 200 300 times. Keep trying, keep trying, keep trying. Then you get 50% of it. Then again keep trying to get 100% of it. So it's a lot of patience that is needed in the skaters. A lot of persistence is needed. So unfortunately, we have good skaters who are trying it uh, uh, persistently with us.
Okay, there's a question by Vinay asking when will the other freestyle categories event start? Like across the country.
we have given a proposal to the federation to start with the other disciplines also. So soon, maybe by next year, we might have pair slalom, which is like pair skating, two skaters skating together in a synchronized way. So we will have pair slalom. We are soon here in India also. So every year, slowly, we will increase the event. Currently, we have two events. Totally, there are 5, 6 events in freestyle, but it's very difficult to start all 5 at a go. But at least we hope that till next year we have pair slalom started. We have requested federation for that. It's all their decision after at the end of the day. So they will decide how many events. But we have given them a proposal that we should start with pair slalom. We have good quality skaters who are really doing well, and pair slalom will help out, definitely increase the level of Indian skating in freestyle skating.
Perfect, perfect. Again, a question by Vinay sir asking, when will the other freestyle categories, by Arthur sir saying, what are the freestyle training opportunities outside Pune? Like now we are talking about Pune all the time. What about other places?
Other
I think
places,
you have a team of coaches across, spread across the country, right? So you can also mention about that so that it be very clear for the audience.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, we have trained a few coaches also outside Pune. We have good partnerships with some coaches in Bangalore. We have some good partnerships with some coaches in Pondicherry also. So and definitely anytime these skaters from anywhere in India can come down to Pune, or they can call us, we will definitely come down and spend a couple of weeks with you, with your skaters. We are open for this. We are here to promote the sport, to promote this particular discipline, and definitely we will help you, just not with freestyle but other disciplines also. So anytime you can call us to your city as well, besides Pune.
Perfect. There's a question asked by Prashun asking, can skaters pursue their careers in skating? And how is the scope for the same?
Definitely, there's a lot of scope, like every other sport besides cricket. Cricket is, we can say, it's something different in India, but besides cricket, like every other sport, even skating or freestyle skating has a lot of scope. You can go to national, international level. You can pursue. After that, also you can go into coaching. You can go into, development. You can go into, the federation. There are a lot of opportunities here, as it is fairly new to India. So we want people to come in, give their contribute to the sport, pursue it, definitely ahead also.
Perfect. So how often is the skating tournaments conducted? Like let's say, like you said, the national level competitions, international competitions. When is the
It
time?
is annual. National competition is annually.
Annual.
It
So
is an annual.
which month of the year? Like usually.
It is usually in December. Our peak season is October, November, December. October is our district championship. November is our state championship. December is the national championship. But last year, due to COVID, everything went haywire. But still, our federation was very keen to go ahead with uh, the competitions, and we had our national championship of 2020, which in April 2021. So just in April, we finished with our national championships at Chandigarh, and we got great success there. Also, our team did really well. It was amazing. It was a nice facility, infrastructure there. It was nice. Skaters really enjoyed it.
Perfect. Samika asked you that who is a skater who inspires you the most? A skater who inspires you the most. Yeah.
I think it's for Jinesh. The question is for Jinesh.
Yeah, it's for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the skater who inspires me the most. There's a skater from Japan. These are the two brothers, the Shibagaki brothers. So those two inspire me a lot because their style of skating is similar to mine,
Oh,
or rather, my style is similar to their style.
Uh-huh.
And I like their style because it's a unique style and it's type of contemporary dance.
perfect. Like you said, so like we have this annual preparations, like going on. How many months before do you start practicing the sport, like for the level?
It's throughout the year. This discipline is such that they have to train throughout the year because it is all on your shin muscles, your toe. So they have to train throughout the year because for this discipline especially, the space is not a constraint. You can do it in a smaller space also. So even if it's a monsoon season, even if it's a lockdown times, they can keep training at home and give their best. They
Perfect. So
so
like
it's
now,
so
like freestyle is a skating which doesn't need a ring, or it doesn't need a particular, let's say, a big space or something. They can also do it there for hall or their bedrooms, with a good number of cones in the house. What would you
yeah.
suggest them to start with? Like let's say all of them won't be having with COVID in the picture right now, everyone won't be in touch with a coach. So what would you suggest them? There's some YouTube videos, or what are the suggestions you give to start the sport with right now?
Yes, we have our YouTube channel wherein we have right from the basic to intermediate level tricks already posted on it. So once, yeah, so they can have a look on at those videos. They can start with those. Get in touch with us. They won't need any help. We will definitely help them out. No issues at all. I can see there's just skater from Kerala who's joined, Morgan Balaji. I think he's a current national medalist, Morgan Balaji, uh, from Kerala, I think. Kerala, yeah.
Nice,
So
nice.
he's also here.
Nice to be a part of this thing. Secondly, sir, to be this thing, it would be very much convenient if you tell what the YouTube channel is. So that, like if you put in the Dropbox.
Yeah, basically it is our company name, Sports Events. So Sports Events is our YouTube channel. You can search on that YouTube channel. We have posted all the videos, and you can definitely have a look at those videos right from basic to intermediate level. We have posted the videos there. You can have a look at them. You can start training. You can start practicing. Any help you require, you can get in touch with us anytime. No issue at all.
Perfect. Priyamadan, I asked, when you were young, what made you decide to start skating? Okay, this question is for Jinesh actually.
Yeah.
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 So when I was young, I used to stay at my grandmom's place for like most of the day. So one day, there were there was nothing to do that day. Like there were summer vacations, and we had BNS club, Bharati Niwas club, right 5 minutes from our distance, from our house, where Ashutosh sir used to teach. So one day, my grandmom took me there, and I used to play there. Like I used to go there, and there was a ground like there, so I used to play there. So one day, we saw this club, and then my grandmom took me there. She enrolled me, and then I started skating. But at that time, it was just for fun. It wasn't. I didn't think I would be here when I was at that age.
Yeah, obviously, getting a real inspiration like Ashutosh sir, obviously, you were in good hands, to be very frank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still, I just shared a couple of months back pictures of Jinesh and a small video when he was 4 when he had joined. Unfortunately, I cannot find it right now. Or we'd have played. You would have seen how small he was, just like 4 years old, and now he just did his 10th. It is amazing to thinking that he's there with us since then, and not just him. We have a lot of skaters who joined us that time when they were 4 and 5 years, and now they're 20 and they're still with us. 20, 22, 25, they're with us. Like from last 15 years, they're with us.
Okay. Jinesh, a question to you again. What is the experience of national level? Like once you be there, what's the experience?
Like the national level experience is a different experience from world championships, because in national level, basically you have to perform the tricks. So every time you're performing your performance, so that time there's always this nervousness, because will you be able to perform the trick or no, or what if it fails when you're doing it?
So
So
were
yeah,
you
it was a.
were you
But
nervous
now
at
I'm
any
used
point of
to.
time?
Sorry.
Were you nervous at any point of time? Like let's say.
Yeah, like every performance I do, I'm a little bit nervous. Like today also, if I'll perform, I'll be a little bit nervous.
Okay, and then how do you come over it? Like let's say you can't be cribbing over the fact that that's
Yeah, yeah,
So how do you come over it?
yeah. So like the main thing I'll say is practice, because in practice you get to know what tricks you're going to do, and you get to know the techniques of the tricks. So like we perform at least 2-3 times every day before our power championships, like 1 month before our championship. So that is how we get used to the performance, and we get used to the tricks and the techniques.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
A question from Saini Patel again, Ashutosh sir. Can you please share your journey from a skater to a coach of India?
Of my journey, well, that was quite long. As I told you before, it was I also started like Jinesh summer camps, summer vacations when I was like 10 years old, maybe. Yeah, 10 years old, summer camps. I started skating since then. And I grew a lot of interest in the sport, and I continued even after the summer camp. And I was doing well in that. My parents were supporting me really well. So I was doing speed skating. That was the only discipline that time. So I was performing well. So this I participated in my first district championships, and fortunately I qualified till the state. And state championship I still remember was in Mumbai in Andheri Sports Complex.
Which year
So
was this?
sorry.
Which year was this? Like approximately?
Uh, seriously, I don't remember. I think it was 1990. Yeah, 90.
Oh,
Yeah, 1992, 92, I think 92. So that was the Andheri Sports Complex. We had a small skating rink there. Maybe I think that's a basketball court or something. So it was amazing, but that was like I have come to the Olympics for me. It was like, where have I come? What is all this? And it was huge, and I was really inspired. I was taken off like anything. Like really, I want to do this. I want to go to places, and my parents were really supported about this for me. And this little expensive sport they were, and that time spending like 5 to 6 thousand on skates was a huge amount. But my parents were always supportive, and I took off. I did. I was regular with my classes. I regularly attended my training sessions, and since then there was no turning back. In 2001, sorry, in '97, I was the national champion. Before that, I was a national medalist. I used to get a gold, a silver, a bronze. But '97 was the first year when I got my national championship. And after that, I qualified for the selection trials for the international championships. And 2001, the federation decided to send the first team for the world championships, which was in France, Valencia. 2001 was the first time we had a very nice team, and there are great memories of that team. That was one of the best team which has gone for the world championships till date, I'll say. And still date, those skaters are some of the best coaches in India.
wow.
Best coaches in India. So fortunately, I got an opportunity to go with them to the World Championships, and we had a great experience in 2001. And then after that, I attended another 2, 3 World Championships, and after that, I got an opportunity to be the Indian team coach, 2007. There's no turning back since then. So that was my entire journey.
Crazy. Like, like that would be a family sort of feeling for, when like all the first team you had, all of you.
Yes, 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 absolutely, absolutely. It was like a family. It is still like a family. We try and hang out whenever there's a national championship or any competition where all of them can come together. It is amazing. Skate,
Beautiful.
yeah.
Beautiful. Now question by a user saying, will skating get an entry in Olympics? What are your thoughts?
Which skating?
Like skating in general, roller sports.
Yeah, skating is a Olympic sport. I'll tell you, skating is an Olympic sport. It is recognized by the Olympic Committee, but due to the vast disciplines which we have, it is still not an event there. It is recognized the Olympic Committee. One of our event is recently taken up by the Olympic Committee, skateboarding. Now, in the 2020 Japan Tokyo Olympics, it was supposed to be a part. Now, the Tokyo Olympics 2020 are supposed to be held this year. So, skateboarding, one of our disciplines of roller sports, is a part of the Olympics this year. And we had a couple of our skateboarders from India who went for the selection, like the trials. You have to qualify to get into the Olympics. So we had sent a couple of good skateboarders from India to try and qualify, but unfortunately we still are a little behind. And maybe in a couple of Olympics we will. Maybe next Olympics we will qualify for the Olympics games. So skateboarding is a part of the Olympics, and hopefully by next Olympics the other disciplines like speed, freestyle, roller hockey also will be a part of the Olympics.
Perfect. There's a question by Vikram Deshmukh asking how Decathlon will help to promote this event. So basically, with the company, our motto is to like making sports accessible to many. There are a lot of kids out there who want to practice the sport, who want to get into the sports, and they're not bringing proper guidance. How we can help you is we can give you this basic accessories, and we can help you with coaches, renowned coaches like Ashutosh sir. We can help you with his team to get onboarded to the sport, to take it as a passion and start practicing it. We can get you in touch with Jinesh. We can get in touch with a lot of people. Even like we have Samika also in the line today. We can also get in touch with a lot of junior champs today, and then they can be an inspiration to you. So that's how we connect the bridge for you guys, so that we provide you with basic equipment. We give you a source of learning, like a source of inspiration, a source of learning. Like we can get you connected to Ashutosh sir, and that's how we are planning to get all the kids out of the phone to the grounds. So that's the main thing, like nowadays because of lockdown, also kids are sitting home all the time. What they are doing is like it's out of habit, like they are doing more into technical things, using phones all the time, laptop all the time. Back 15 years back, that down the lane was not the same thing. People used to come to streets every 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock. You used to see streets full of kids playing cricket, football, some of the other sport. So that's one more thing we are looking for. So that's how we can help you out. And feel free to reach out to us with any queries. Like you can reach out to me also. You can reach out to the store. You can reach out to Ashutosh sir. You can reach out to Jinesh for any queries. I think they would be more than happy, like to clear all your doubts. Yeah. Again,
Also, Vaishnav, we plan different activities with Decathlon, wherein definitely we'll be trying and helping the skaters. We are planning some more events soon,
yeah.
wherein definitely the skaters will enjoy those events.
And then we are also happy to announce that next weekend, like I said, there's Saran Joshi coming in. So I will be putting up the link soon in the chat box. You can also register yourself after the event, or like while doing the event, no problem with that. We'll be also coming with skateboarders. We'll be also coming with freestyle scooters. So there are different, like disciplines of roller sports will be coming in, so that we can promote the kids across the country. That's what our main motto is, like working together. And we will be more than happy to see more and more kids, like coming up, taking it as a sport, trying this up. So we'll be more than happy to see it. Prithviraj Khasbekar asked, when did you won the first skating medal? I think this question is for Ashutosh. Yeah.
For me, I think it's for Jinesh.
Yeah, I think both can answer this question. This question.
I must have won my first medal when I was like 10 years old. 10 years old, yeah.
And Jinesh, for you, when was it?
And I won my first medal when I was 8 years old in district. I won a gold medal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice to know that. Okay, Samika asks, sir, how many medals did you achieve till date? Oh.
I don't have a number as such, but quite a few. Like I think last I counted, it was 184. 184 medals. There's local competition, district, state, national, all together.
184 is a crazy number. Like a huge number. But then, you need to be also passionate about the sport. Like people nowadays, what happens is, let's say I used to play nationals back then, but I practiced it for some time and then I lost the track because I got into different other things.
So same way, like you are passionate about the same thing. We need someone who is more passionate and like who is driving the sport across the country and making the youth more inspired. So again,
Right.
a question by a user asking which discipline has more chance to enter Olympics? Is ice skating one of a part of Olympics?
Uh, there is no, I mean, we can't say which discipline has more chances, but maybe freestyle skating has good chances because we are more formatted. Basically, we have a good format which is needed by the Olympic Committee. So I think speed skating has a good number also. They also have good chances. All disciplines are really doing well, and our international federation, World Skate, is promoting the roller sports in a really great way. They have just appointed a Spanish marketing company as the official marketing agency for next 4 years. So they are doing their part. They are doing their part for getting all the disciplines in the Olympics soon. And as of is ice skating a part of Olympics? Yes, it is a part of Olympics. Ice skating is it is a part of Winter Olympics. Ice skating is a different discipline altogether. It is it is it is a winter sport. So there is Winter Olympics separately. So there's a federation, different federation for ice skating. But I'll tell you one thing proudly that more than 80% of speed skaters, inline speed skaters are national championships of ice skating also.
Oh,
So yeah, they we don't have any ice skating rings all over India. I think just in the north, in Jammu Kashmir and just in the north there are those ice skating rings. But the ice skating team from Maharashtra, team from Karnataka, who don't have a ice skating ring, they don't train on ice skates all around the year. They just train on roller skates throughout the year, and just before the national championships, they go to the venue wherever the nationals are declared, and they uh, are still the winners. They take 80% of the medals at the national championships.
perfect. A
Yeah.
question to Jinesh from Ketan asking, Jinesh, how do you manage everything? And you're always smiling. How do you do that?
Yeah, my main aim is to keep all the distractions from my life away and focus on studies and skating. And the basically skating is a passion, so I don't take it as a force like something, but I take it as a fun activity, and I put my entire heart into it when I'm doing it.
Perfect, perfect. Again, a question from Ketan asking, Ashutosh sir, what do you say about Jinesh? What are your views?
Jinesh is a very talented skater. He's very focused. As we told before, also he's very good at his studies. Also, whatever he's doing, he's great. He's pursuing and to go for IIT. He's studying for his IIT along with his a national level, international level skating. So that is really great, and we always motivate. I especially always motivate our skaters to do well in their studies also, as well the sport, because your sport is going to help you even in your studies. Like Jinesh, when he was in his 10th standard, I remember he still used to skate every day. His board exams were going on. He used to skate every day at home. So it was like it was helping him to study well, and Jinesh got a really great score. I think how much was your score, Jinesh? I forgot.
96%, 96.
96% was his
Yeah.
board scores. Yeah, in 10th. So it was amazing. So he's doing all he's all of his whatever he's doing, let it be sports, let it be studies, is doing really good, really good.
Like that's a really amazing. Why? Because topping from studies, from topping to the country, being a skater, it's like and handling everything together. Probably his smile and his charm on his face says depicts how positive he is in life also. So yeah,
Yes, yes, absolutely.
like very good to know that like why, because let's say a lot of kids says sports is being a distraction, or let's say study, just because of studies I'm not able to concentrate more on sports. But then
Yeah, yeah,
that's a proper example of how to balance between things also. Like being best in both the side. Good job, man. Good job. Uh, are we
Thank you.
There's an again question to Jinesh, I guess. Have you ever done ice skating ring? Yes or no?
No, I haven't done, but I'd like to do it in the future. I'd like to try it. I've seen a lot of ice skating races, but I haven't tried ice skating myself.
Would you like to try it?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'll tell you, all of our skaters who are doing roller skating or who are doing freestyle speed, they will do ice skating within minutes. They will get the hang of it within minutes, and they'll start. Because I have personally tried it. I didn't take a couple of minutes. It took us to get the hang of it. So it's not like that he'll have a tough time, but he'll enjoy it definitely.
Nice. And a question from you, saying, like it says high-end skating equipment is not readily available in India.
Mhm.
How can we make it more accessible to common people?
We are trying that. We have tied up with a couple of brands internationally as well. So we are making it available in India. It is tough. We get a lot of tough time getting it. Sometimes it takes us a couple of months, more than a couple of months to get the equipment to India. But our skaters are using some of the best equipment in the world, I can say. Like now we are not behind any other country if compared with equipment. Yes, it is a little tough, but we are exploring that possibly. We are there for them in that sector also, to help them with the equipment as well.
So probably I think if some of our users need, some like high technical products, they can also get in touch with you, right? Like you can more than happy.
Yes, absolutely. They can definitely.
Perfect. A question to Jinesh: how does sport help you in your life?
Yeah, sport plays a very vital role in my life because without sports, I can't concentrate on my studies because it is like a break from my studies. Like if I study for like 2, 3 hours and then I skate, I feel refreshed and then back on studies. So it is a very important part of my life, and I'll keep on continuing it.
Perfect. So I think we are pretty much done with
Yeah.
this episode of a day. And I'll be more than happy. You can see already Prashant Sharma has put the link for the next event coming up with Arun Joshi. He's another international national level skater, and he's one of the first team which Ashutosh sir took. He's a member of that team. So we'll be more than happy to see you again in that meeting to know more about the sport, and you can also get your questions cleared over there. Okay. So if you want, you can get
Absolutely.
register yourself right now, and we'll see you there for the next for sure. Next week, and we are coming up with different series of events. Like we have skateboarders coming in soon. We also have another competition level also coming in which we would be organizing a competition across the country, like different challenge based events. So
Yeah.
we'll be more than we'll be more than, you want to put your views, Ashok, so you can put it up.
Yeah. Because we are planning an event wherein we will give different challenges to our freestyle skaters, and they will have to post their videos on Instagram or some social media handle. And from there, we will, with the help of Decathlon, we will try to give them some gift hampers, and it will be, during the lockdown times, it will be a motivation for all the skaters again.
Definitely. I would request all of you to please switch on your cameras. Let me see your beautiful faces so that we can click a picture. It'll be more than
Yeah.
yeah. It would be fun actually. It's a request from my side. I see a lot of beautiful faces popping up. Yeah. So I'll say 1 to 3 and we'll go. Okay. One. Keep on smiling, please. Show your beautiful teeth. 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you so much, Ashu sir. Thank you, Jinesh, for taking some valuable time of your day and joining us, inspiring the kids. Thank you so much. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
See you next week
Thank you,
for sure.
Decathlon.
Yeah.
Yes, sure.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Please make sure you register yourself for the next meet too, so that we can have a good talk over there. We can clear more doubts for sure. Okay.
Sure, sure.
Thank you so much, sir,
Thank
for
you.
calling me and making me a part of this conversation.
Jinesh, thank you so much for inspiring kids. Okay, like being in this,
Yeah,
you're doing a great job.
thank you.
I
Welcome.
would congratulate you for that. Thank you so much. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you all. Stay safe, stay sound. Meet you soon next week for sure. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Bye.
Thank you, sir.